Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Imida if you're new. This channel focuses on fashion, business, beauty and lifestyle. Today's video is going to be a full glam, soft glam look, dark skin, black girl, or friendly. Trying some of the new makeup that I bought in the upcoming months that I love already. I absolutely love full glam and I've changed my makeup routine so much, and I do most of my routines on TikTok anyway, so make sure you guys are following me on my socials. That's the way you're staying up to date with me. But let's get right into this video. I hope you guys love this video and don't forget to like and join the family. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So the first product I'm using is the Got2b brow and edge gel, and I use this religiously. Like, I find like this helps set my brows in place. I do want to try like a new brow gel. My brows are quite sparse, so I feel like I don't get to see like what my brows look like properly look like, so it's so annoying. But I'm just gonna let this dry. My skin has been fighting me a bit. In the summertime I typically use Mary Kay's primer. This is the foundation primer, sunscreen, SPF 15, and in the winter I've been using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This has been like a dream for me, especially because my skin has been so dry. It's still a bit dry right now. I had to put like an extra layer of moisturizer on my face, so that's what I'm going to use today. And I'm going to mix it with Mary Kay's illuminating drops, and this is in the shade Bronze Light, just so I can get like a nice glow. Like, I love using these two together and they work perfectly for me. I used to be such a matte girl, but of recent I just can't wear matte like that anymore. It has to be like Away or like Lagos. That's the only time I'm actually going to wear a matte foundation just by itself. So I'm going to put a bit of this and mix it with it, and it's going to give me like a really nice glow to my makeup. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, I am using natural light today, so let me know what you think of it. Typically I would normally use like my ring light, but I want to take advantage of this weather. Is the skin looking super dewy. Absolutely love how dewy and radiant my skin is, because I've been needing some radiance in my skin. Like, my skin has been super dry. I'm going to actually do a spot corrector. I'm using Mary Kay's foundation in deep bronze, and this is because this is a shade that's closest to my complexion. So I'm just going to put a bit underneath my eye, and then I have some hyperpigmentation in certain areas because it was my time of month, and you guys know when it's your time of month they like to come out and play. The most recent foundation that I picked up was the Pat McGrath here, and this foundation is so good. I have to shake it like my life depends on it though. I don't know if you guys have this foundation at all, but I feel like this foundation, it doesn't give you a moment to breathe. Like, you have to shake it up or just come really or separate a lot. The shade is Deep 31. I do really like the shade. I feel like it matches well. I kind of think that maybe if I get this foundation again, I'm gonna try and test like a neutral a more neutral shade, because I feel like this one just has a teeny bit of redness in it. What was I gonna say? I got this from like the Net-a-Porter sale. They were doing like this crazy sale, and you know about me, I don't buy makeup full price, only on sale. So I'm just going to blend out the spot concealer. I feel like steps like this help, but I've come to a point in my life where I don't really care so much on covering every single imperfection that I have. Like, I just get a bit like bored of it. Like, you guys are here to stay, aren't you? You guys aren't going to disappear. So I had to be in like a full coverage, real full coverage mood, just to like hide like any dark marks on my face. But other than that, I am okay with just having that. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but I have stopped wetting my beauty blender. I feel like it's due to laziness though, more than anything. Okay, so for foundation, I am going to go in with Pat McGrath. I want to shake it up again. It comes up so watery, like, I'm going to warn you now, like, it drips out my hand. Like, yeah, it is dripping. And it's still a bit separated, I don't know why, but you guys can see the foundation going on my skin. It is a good foundation, but you can see like it is pulling a bit more red. So but the finish is absolutely beautiful. Like, it is such a nice coverage. And I put like the most smallest amount on my forehead because I don't really put foundation as much on there anymore. Okay, next step is concealer. I'm going to be going ahead and using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch and Maple. I feel like these shades are perfect for me. I have tried Chestnut before in the past, but I felt that that concealer was too close to my complexion. It didn't give me the everyday brightness that I needed. So I'm going to put Maple down first, underneath the eye and down the bridge of my nose, and try not to make it wonky. I'm actually using you guys as a mirror and this palette as a mirror, and then a little bit on my forehead and join them together. In the center I'm going to put Butterscotch, but just a little bit. For bronzer, I use the Bobbi Brown contour stick in Espresso. I actually alternate between this and the Made by Mitchell, so it depends on my mood. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this and put the placement a lot higher. And a bit on my forehead and the tip of my nose. So that's like my placement. I try to get my placement as nice as possible. That way I make sure that everything blends out nicely. I'll let the concealer sit down for longer and then I blend out my bronzer. I'm using, all my brushes are so old. I'm an OG YouTuber stan. Like, this is a Sigma brush, and if you know anything about Sigma was that girl. I don't even know if they're around anymore or if they still even do brushes anymore, but you're a real OG makeup girl if you have Sigma brushes. Like, that was a time. I'm from an era where BH Cosmetics was the cosmetic palette. So I'm just going to blend everything out. And one thing about me, I've been doing my eyebrows last for so long. When I first started doing makeup, I used to look at girls like doing like their eyebrows last and think, how do you do that? Like, it's so impossible. Why would you do it last? But it actually makes so much sense. So I'm just blending out. Like, I love the colour of this, and I feel like many people don't contour as much anymore, so this is like perfect for me. Like, the colour is everything, and I believe I got this from like the cosmetic store. I really need my clip because my hair is literally just getting in the way. So yeah. Okay, now it's time to blend out my nose contour. Do you know what? A skill is that I'm so happy that I know how to do my own makeup. Like, if I'm going to an event and I need to beat my face, thank you God that I have these skills to know how to do my own makeup and don't have to rely so much on a makeup artist to do my makeup. I feel like I've only got my makeup done one time, and that was for my girl's wedding, and I've only had one makeup artist touch my face, and that was Lake Sanu, because Lake is gifted. She doesn't do weddings anymore, because I'm gonna have to even message this when I get married, like, are you sure you don't do weddings, because who's gonna touch this face again? She is talented. The only woman that would touch, that's the only makeup artist that's touched my face. Honestly, she knows how to do makeup. Like, knows. I'm just gonna blend out the bridge of my nose. This is literally gonna be like such a slimming contour for my nose. I'm definitely gonna have to get my beauty blender just to blend it out so it doesn't look crazy. And the hardest thing for me when it comes to my makeup is the area in between my brows. I just want to blend this all out. I'm using this old Real Techniques brush that has been in my collection till Kingdom Come. Like, I've had it for so long, but the area that I find so hard to blend out is this area, because I feel like there's no symmetry. So I'm just going to blend out my chin area to make sure everything's okay. Then my cupid's bow area. Do you know what, I actually forgot to put contour on the top of my lips, so I'm going to do that. And I always go around, I don't know, I just feel like it makes better symmetry. I'm going to go ahead with this Bobbi Brown stick just on my lips, just in this area here. and I'll blend that out properly later. So when it comes to my under eye, this is what I used to do. I used to have to kind of put like my face concealer here just so it blended out nicely and it wasn't harsh. So I'm just going to put that there and see if that works again like before, but wish me luck, guys. One thing about this concealer, it is full coverage. Like, it's not going anywhere. Like, look at that. It is so nice. And then, like, look at that colour. So pretty. Okay, let's do the other side. And then we're gonna blend it well with my face concealer. I just love how this concealer blends out so effortlessly. Like, and the longer you leave it, the more beautiful it looks. So I'm just leaving that there. And then I'm gonna go into this area just so it blends out nicely with this concealer. Because this is a place I always feel like my makeup looks the worst. Like this inner corner area here, it just doesn't look good when I'm doing my makeup. It is super annoying, but I want to change that and make sure that it looks good. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender just to make sure it's blended out white. Blush, I'm going to go ahead and use Mary Kay's cream blush in Spice Berry because I feel like I'm going to do like a neutral. Actually, do you know what? I do want to do a bit of pink. What do I do? Do you know what? I've already tapped it in. Let me just do this. And just put it in that area right here. And I kind of want like high blush placement today, so I'm keeping the blush like in this section here, just so it's not too low. Or up here. And then I'm going to get the beauty blender just to blend it out. But I really love high blush placement, and I know some people have been putting like the same blush in their eyes, so I'm just going to continue that there. I think that looks so nice. And then going to go back with the beauty blender just to make sure everything is blended out nicely. It's time to set. I'm going to go ahead with this powder just to set the under eye. And then I'm going to go ahead with the Huda powder. This is in the shade Blondie. I actually really love this shade. I know a lot of brown skin girls wear Kunafa, but Kunafa is way too warm for me. So I love going ahead with Blondie. So I'm just going to like pack that on my eye area. And literally let that set there. Then set the rest of my face. So go over my nose, my chin area, and then my forehead. And I'm just going to leave that there. After that, I'm then going to go in with Mary Kay's light to medium silky setting powder just to set my face. I feel like some people always think, oh my god, like how does your makeup probably stay on longer? I use liquid foundation and a powder foundation, and I literally pat that into my whole face so that nothing moves. To set my bronzer, I'm going ahead and using NARS. This is Laguna bronzer in 08. 07 was just way too red for me. And this is like more of like a neutral undertone for me, which I think is a lot better. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe brush. Like, I'm old school. And just set that area in place. Just to warm up my complexion again. Also need to set my nose contour. So I'm just setting that in place. Just following where I contoured my nose. I then picked up MAC Raisin Blush. I know everyone and their mum had this back in the day, but I never actually tried MAC, and this is the first MAC product I'm trying. Love this blush. I was always looking for like a terracotta brown blush, and I never found one, and I got this on offer I think for like £19 when I found like discount codes and it was on sale, and I thought, do you know what, you're coming home with me. So I've already used it and I love it. So I'm just going to apply this right on this area here and keeping it up here, because I kind of want to keep the blush in this section of my face today. It is such a beautiful colour. I have no idea why I've never picked this up or used it before, but it is so beautiful. And I'm keeping it up here, not going too low, but it is so nice. Can you ever overdo blush? Is it ever too much blush? I don't think so. I'm gonna put a bit in the crease area too, on the outside. But yeah, now that the blush is fully on, we are going to do our brows. So brows are done. Love them. So I've got some bake left over underneath my eye, so I'm literally just gonna press that in and not wipe it, just so there's no like harshness. Because what I've realized sometimes, that when I'm doing my makeup, you can see skin texture when I'm pressing powder in, so I have to be like really careful whilst I'm using this brush. Again, this brush is a Morphe M448 brush. I think it's a blush brush, but I use it for under eye. I don't remember, I need to check. Okay, so brightening. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush brightening powder. I think this is in what color is this in? It's the yellow shade. Going into the powder with the powder puff, collecting some of the powder and just brightening my inner tear duct area. And you guys will like notice a difference of how bright that area is. I absolutely love this powder. I have no idea why this wasn't in my collection before, and I'm gonna make sure I blend it with blush a lot more. Just love this brightening powder. Then just to make sure that the blush isn't lost, going back on top with more blush, the MAC blush in Raisin. Crease as well. This is like coming together really nicely. Absolutely love this. Okay, put some mascara on. I cannot find my brown lip liner for the life of me, so I'm literally just gonna line my lips with my eyeliner. It is so good. I apologise, but I really need to find where I put my lip liner because I can't even find my backup one. So I'm just gonna line my lips, espresso my lips before then, so it's not coming across too harsh. I'm gonna go in with Mary Kay's Naturally Buff lipstick. I normally go in for like more of a tan nude. Because my cheeks are a bit more pink today, I want to come and try this in the centre. That is looking so ashy, oh my god. I'm gonna go in with a tad of Rich Truffle because I think it's looking a bit too pale for my complexion. Just want to warm it up a bit, then go over a bit with the lip liner, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this old Mary Kay lip gloss. It's like an orange. I feel like the colour is really nice, especially on top of like a nude lip. So then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I absolutely love this and I need to get another one just so I have more dewiness on my skin. It is so lightweight. Absolutely love it. I cannot do my makeup look without that look. That has been like integrated into my whole routine. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Mary Kay Setting Spray powered by Skindinavia. So my makeup is now officially done. I decided to put some lashes on because I was looking at myself like, girl, go and put some lashes on and make this a proper full glam look. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. I would love to know what kind of makeup products you guys are loving at the moment. I know so many brands are starting right now and it's really exciting. Make sure you don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this video. Thank you guys for tuning in and I will see you guys in another one. Bye guys.